I think what we're all really doing is explaining why we think this is a 10 or a 9.9. That's really what this is.
Yeah, pretty much is like what it comes down to for us, because it's a strong fire piece. The two-piece combo is where we review two pieces of poetry, one off of Instagram and one off of YouTube. Today's YouTube piece comes from the Right About Now YouTube channel with none other than Meccamorphosis.
Yes, Mecca.
With the poem Duck You Autocorrect. At the Texas Grand Slam 2018. And a fun fact, Yaw, what about her outfit? You said that she was wearing what?
Yes, yeah, she was wearing my shoes, my dress shoes, just because it fit her aesthetic so well.
Hey.
Didn't fit her feet, but it fit the aesthetic. And that's what matters.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that's what matters.
Hey, Mecca always out there doing it for the fit too.
Yo,
like always like, ooh,
yo, visual artistry. That's what we see you. We see you for sure.
Hey.
All right.
You autocorrect. You keep playing with me, keep acting like I ain't said what I said, no phone. I said nigga, not night, nigga. I said slave, not space. You keep messing up my poem. You keep acting like the white people who made you, trying to change my conversations to what you thought was right, wrong. Got my tongue, feel it imprisoned in my phone like I'm about to catch a case, but let me not.
Hey, she does like a really fun thing there, and I don't always like it, but I really like what she just did. The you got my tongue, the repeating. I like whenever it seems frantic, but rehearsed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And that's really what it feels like here.
Right.
It feels like, oh, that was intentional.
Natural.
That was planned. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel like, oh shit, I forgot. And now I gotta, oh shit, I forgot. Like, oh no, it was actually like a part of the piece.
You can do that, but just do it well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're seeing her really do that well.
Trying to change my conversations to what you thought was right, wrong. Got my tongue, feel it imprisoned in my phone like I'm about to catch a case, but let me not. Cause ain't it to be black, look back at a sentence and see something wrong.
Oh,
hey,
yes, yeah.
Catch a case.
Hey, bro.
With the sentence.
Yeah, bro.
Bars. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Got my tongue, feel it imprisoned in my phone like I'm about to catch a case, but let me not. Cause ain't it to be black, look back at a sentence and see something wrong, something not add up. Supposed to say 10 days, but now you got 10 years in an auto-correctional facility. Is my phone plan?
Correctional facility. Like lightweight wordplay too. Like that's super lightweight. That's super like almost like camp. Like
but bars.
But fucking
right.
Ooh, the weight there, bro. The weight with that lightweight.
It's a jab.
Shit.
It's a jab. You know? It's a jab.
Black, look back at a sentence and see something wrong, something not add up. Supposed to say 10 days, but now you got 10 years in an auto-correctional facility. Is my phone plan? Come on, Knight. Nigga. You are the white friends I don't have. Always correcting my ebonics while using it. Want me to chill on that black talk because they want a good night, a safe space. They want a black person who corrects themselves in the presence of whiteness automatically. Tell me why.
Bro, like the little tiny setup to such a big fucking hit. Like such a to use night to like oh my gosh, such a big setup for like
effective.
Yeah, like then when she brings it back around right there, it's such a fucking hard guttural hit. Like damn, fire.
Talk because they want a good night, a safe space. They want a black person.
Oh, I get a good night.
Yeah.
I get it. All right, for sure.
Yeah.
Tight.
Correct themselves in the presence of whiteness automatically. Tell me why.
A safe slave.
Every time I tell you my name is Mecca, you gripping the whip and ask, did you mean Megan? No! Where are your settings? Stop this!
Hold on. Let me just say that like that was like a 3 second.
That was a long pause.
Right.
But the fact that but she wrote to that. And like she allowed for that crowd. But she knew the crowd was gonna pop to that shit.
Yes, yeah.
That's fine. I fuck with that. I fuck with that with the fact that like she knew that like, oh yeah, they're gonna rock with this one.
And what you also see though there is right before there you see this big performance moment for her where that's a hard beat to hit. that's like something, that's a dangerous thing to put into your piece. Like,
Right.
I'm gonna have to commit to doing this right every fucking time that I do this piece.
Right.
And that's a big, like, no, it's a big, giant theatrical thing. She's like sitting in it, and it's allowing her like to get her bearing again.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
all right,
You have
cool.
to plant that in order to like get that response.
Yeah, she knows
To
that
get that
response
payoff,
is gonna.
yeah,
Yeah,
payoff,
I'm
yeah.
gonna take that payoff because I just did that work, and now I'm gonna move on to the rest
Right,
of the
right.
shit.
You mean Megan? No!
Let it marinate.
Where are your settings? Stop this! Autocorrect just wants paradise. No, privilege. Autocorrect just wants order. No, ownership. In a news where every black face is autocorrected into a mugshot. In a neighborhood where gentrification is autocorrected into reestablished. In history where history is autocorrected by the victors and politics. Well, the only thing that flips faster than autocorrect are white allies. And I say no. I say I am correct. I am right answer. I am what I am. I said what I said, nigga. And would you look at that? My phone finally says nigga. And I'm starting to think it shouldn't.
That last line.
Hey,
That
yo,
last line.
dog.
That last line.
Whoa,
Everything.
bro, like the struggle beyond the struggle. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, oh man, that's so fucking.
Right.
Yee, let's go, Mecca. Go follow her at Meccamorphosis, Mecca Morphosis. Go get
Yes,
it, dog.
Mecca.
She's doing it, and she's fun to follow. For real, for real.
On the two-piece combo, we review every piece with a slam score out of 10. And yeah, Mr. Yaw is like, since you were there. So first of all, slam rules say that you can't know, like the judges can't know the poet that they're scoring. Otherwise, that poet gets disqualified. So off rip, no matter what you're going to score, she's going to get DQ'd. But that being said, Mr. Yaw, even though it's like she's borrowing your shoes and shit, like maybe that's opposite points. Might have to give us like additional points. How would you score this piece? Like, how does it make you feel, and how would you score it?
This poem is very personal to me. So, and it's kind of similar to the Yaw poem actually, because it's just a different version of correction and all that. 9.9.
Okay.
Yee.
Where does the 0.1 get shaved off?
There are parts where the audience was still going, where I think that like some words were missed. And so
okay.
she tried hard to like stop when they were cheering.
It's a big crowd too.
Yes, it's a big crowd, but I think it's because there's a time limit. And so
You gotta get it in.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you get it in. But there are some parts where I've listened to this poem so many times, so now I know all the words.
Okay.
But the first time,
You even knew the performance cues. I see you.
Yes. So but I feel like, especially in poetry, it's all about the language, and so we got to hear every single word.
And that's that speech game, dog. That's that
Right.
speech
Yeah.
game.
Right.
Like, I did that oration and speech shit, and like that's the one thing that gets lost in spoken word sometimes, or really not translated or carried over from that. Is that it's important to enunciate your words and to make sure that your words are what you're standing on.
Right,
That
right,
your performance is important, your story is important, all of the components are important, but your words are what need to be heard and said.
Right.
So just because she, like, you know what I'm saying, didn't that crowd step on, she loses a little point.
Just 0.1.
She's also a peer and a competitor.
Yeah.
So what's up? Y'all may have to go against you at some
Well,
point.
I gotta put his eye. You start like, yo.
He just let you know it's friendly, but it's still like that. It's still like that.
What's up, Mecca?
I think what we're all really doing is explaining why we think this is a 10 or a 9.9. That's really what this has become.
Pretty much is like what it comes down to for the first piece, because it's a strong fire piece. And you know, Texas Grand Slam is like they pull nothing but aces out there.
Yeah. It's nice too because all the content they've released this year has all been like affirmations of Texas Grand Slam.
Yeah,
like it's
fire.
still lit. It is still
It's
like
awesome.
a super
But
important, dope fucking spot.
I wonder
for
if
poetry.
if there are like okay pieces that just vault and they're just dropping all the aces.
Who gives a fuck though, dog? If the aces are there, I don't give a fuck about the people that lost Texas Grand Slam. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm saying like that's like a particular like a YouTube rollout strategy that like some places employ is like all right, like you only got 7, all right,
Yeah,
vault?
word.
No, they do ask you if you want your video
Okay.
up. Yeah, so they ask for consent.
All right, for sure.
And
Yeah, they have
there are some
to.
people that will probably be like, sorry, I don't want my
Even
my
if it's a
video
10,
up.
it's like, nah.
Yeah, there are probably some good videos that are not online just because people don't want other people to see that yet, or so.
Yeah,
Hey,
word.
yeah, with the live commentary, bro. Let's go.
Sorry.
In the cuts.
Hell
in
yeah.
the cuts. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with Yao. I'm gonna give her a 9.9 because I don't think it's perfect. Like
sure.
it's dope. It's fucking dope as fuck. But there are a couple things in the performance. I feel like that was a long pause. If I was in room for that pause, I would have been like, ooh. Okay.
Man, that's
By the
y'all.
time-
That's y'all,
Yeah,
bro.
but
That's
by the time-
y'all.
Same.
By
That's
the
y'all.
time that like I question it, it would already have been resolved. You know what I'm saying? But
Right,
there would have
right.
been the opportunity for me to be like, "What's hap?" Okay, never mind. And I think it might have low key been like a recovery. Like it might have been like that was a big performance moment. Where am I in this piece? That's where I am in this
Right,
piece. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
I low key think it might have been that. All said and done though, like 9.9, dog, all day,
sure.
all day. The rest of it's dope. The fit's good. I see you, Mecca. Let's go. Let's
If only
get
we
it.
could see the shoes.
Let's get it, dog.
Yo, so real talk, like the whole pause thing. It's like, no, I'm rocking with that. Like,
Yeah.
because like on some battle rap shit, it's like when you hit like that haymaker, that room shaker.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta let the crowd like hype you up because that just makes you look all the much better.
Right.
And it's not like she left the pause
Right.
with nothing.
Facts.
It's not like it was just quiet and she
Right,
clearly
yeah.
forgot. It was like,
Right.
I'm gonna sit.
You
in
gotta
this
let a
moment.
punchline resonate. You know,
No, I
It's
feel
like,
you, I feel you.
so I feel that. So no, I fuck with that part. So when you're like in battle rap, there's two forms of judging. There's in the building and on cam is how they call it.
Okay.
So in the building, because like the sheer energy
Yeah.
and like the performance, like that's a 10 performance to me.
Right.
But then and then like just like the wordplay like of autocorrect and using that as a poetry device
Right,
throughout,
right.
brilliant. But then if I was to be super critical about it, it's like there were like if this is my first time hearing it, there were things that like I didn't really pick up on my ear because like oh it's just fast.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
Yeah.
Right? But in the building, yeah, I give that a 10. For sure. It's like it hits like a lot of the things that I love, like the wordplay shit, like the performance shit, like even like just hitting a haymaker. Like for me, a perfect piece like has that room shaker.
Right.
It just like gets the
Right,
crowd
right.
going wild.
And to see a poet like push their words out and
Yeah.
shit is always like dope. Like say that shit like you mean it, dog. Like that's what you fucking here for.
Like I wish like on some Tay Rock shit, I just wish she would just like beat that shit. Like, yeah, I said
hate
that.
that,
I fucking
said
love
what I
that
said.
shit. Fucking
She
top
did
your
do that.
shit.
No,
She did
nigga.
do all
Yeah,
that,
she
dog,
did,
with
she
all
did.
of the shit that she
If she,
did,
had,
bro.
if she had like a big ass gold chain, but like bah, bah, and just
She
you
was
to see
doing
the
that.
shit like
That's all I
bang
saw.
on chest. Hell
I just
yeah.
saw the Mecca version of that happen. You know what I'm saying?